Hey guys, Fumbler here. This is post 1.1.27 patch replays, and this is the Frozen Throne, of course. But this is an Undead Proxy on a Clannie, and because of the patch, I'm gonna be getting up a lot of replays. So let's get to it. This is on Lost Temple versus Kalendor. And this is one of my clanmates, and it happens to be Undead vs Orc, and we're on Lost Temple. And he's giving me the medium smiley face because he doesn't want to see me as an opponent. He knows I'm level 27, and I'm top 50 solo on the Frozen Throne Azeroth US East server, and I'm very proud. And doing an Acolyte Scout.
The damned stand ready.
And, because I know he's a weak player, I have a different build, which, can constitute as bad Warcraft, but, I'm not going to think of it like that. I'm going to think, give me a chance to do a different type of, base setup or style of play. So I'm going Altar of Darkness, gonna be going Death Knight Ghoul, because I've seen this build and it's very strong, it's very, it's very micro intensive, and that's where I like to play my games. So I end up finding him on the north, starting point, and he's Orc, and I pretty much know he's gonna go Blade Master. And I'm gonna hide my Acolyte in the trees over here, and that's gonna play a role because, I'm not afraid to throw a Necropolis wherever I want to.
Summoning is complete.
So let's turn off the Fog of War, maybe turn on his. He's got a Peon Scout, and he's coming in for a Blade Master Harass. I don't have a Cold Tower. But, I got good micro of Acolytes. I also build extra Acolytes, so I feel like I don't need the Cold Tower until I actually physically see the Blade Master. He's gonna hack away. He got one, which I'm okay with. And Coil saves the day on this guy, so he's only gonna get one. Getting back to my plan. I'm hiding my Acolyte behind the doodad. Notice you can barely see it here. And this is when I throw up the Necropolis. So again, this is called proxying. It's when you hide... It's big in Starcraft II. It's when you hide a production unit near the enemy base without them knowing. So they have no knowledge of the base. And that's really where I like to put a lot of emphasis in my strategy, and is proxying. Meanwhile, I'm creeping the green camps and getting some skeletons up. I think we have a good little skirmish here. Four skeletons, 3 ghouls versus a Blade Master. BMs are hard to bring down, no matter what. I just had a really intense game with a Blade Master, and I didn't win it because, it was just BM proxy. And when you do BM proxy on the pro level, it's really cheesy. I feel like anyone can play Blade Master and get away with it nowadays. Okay. So, he's got a Staff of TP, Boots, Heal Salve, and all I can do is just creep greens, really. I can't really pull an orange with him lurking around. But meanwhile, I'm throwing up these buildings and stuff, and, of course, no knowledge of it from the opponent. So, you know, if he didn't... Oh, actually, he might be seeing Blight now. He probably sees the Blight, but doesn't really recognize it, because it shows up dark on the screen. So I'm gonna pull this orange camp and try to get it without him knowing. He's going for the other orange camp, which actually helps me out because he doesn't get a creep jack. And at this point, you know, I got my orange camp, I got my ziggurat up, I'm ready to do the push. And him teching to tier 3 is basically the loss of the game. Because no barracks, you know, Blade Master Proxy with not enough towers. And yeah, he gets his second hero up. And let's see if he gets the Wyvern up. So when you're battling a level 1 Blade Master, he's not that strong yet. It's okay to melee him, face him in micro. Of course, every ghoul he gets, he's getting closer to level 2, but
Summoning is complete.
you know, you gotta play that card. I got my ziggurat up. I'm gonna be making a spirit tower here. This is gonna help battle that air unit. And this is really not okay for the orc player. Once he sees this, he's kind of just like, oh shit. Not what I wanted to see. Especially after clicking that tech to tier 3. So this is interesting. The burrow outranges the ziggurat. And that's obviously, you know, not great for undead. Oh, actually no, we have an even range. So that's a stalemate there. He's coming in with the Blade Master, but this tower is really a decisive factor here. Going for a peon kill. I get it, but I had to coil. And whenever this Zig is not preoccupied with unit, it will bang on that burrow, which will make him spend resources. Web is being upgraded, and you know, once I come in with these 6 fiends, that's gonna nullify the air units. So this is still a game. If he decided to harass my base, he would have made more of a game out of it, but he decided there's too much pressure on my main, I have to stay home. So I'm comfortable now that I have web, and once those wyverns come back out of this base, you know, the game is gonna be over. So when does he decide to push? That's the question. He's got 5 wyverns. But this is really not the correct unit to be going in the first place. This is kind of like desperation because of the tower rush. And it's not a position you ever want to be in as a player. He does get the armor upgrade, which helps him. You know, that deters me from attacking the towers. He gets a fiend. He's going to get this ziggurat as well. And it's going to push the tower creeping back a bit. I believe web is coming up now. Still can't attack the air units. Here comes web. So he thinks he's cool, but then, you know, web comes in and that's pretty much game. I get to trap all his air units and they pretty much all go down. I get the Blade Master too. It's gonna give me level 4. So this is kind of how these games work. You get to a point where there's there's push and there's back and there's push, and all of a sudden one player breaks ahead, gets more experience, dings a level, and that makes his spells better, and you know that's really the tipping point. Of course, gonna trap another wyvern. Whenever you kill units for free, that's what you want to see as a player in Starcraft or Warcraft. These two building ziggurats are the coup de grace. So, the ziggurat vision is actually really weak. You can see that as it's so close to this fortress and I still can't see it, or I still can't attack it with the building spirit tower, which is only like 5 squares away. So BM comes up again, but it's not going to be a match for this Death Knight who has a Ring of Protection. Putting up another zig. He's putting up a tower. Not gonna work. So the Fiends give vision to the fortress, or the ziggurats attacking the fortress, and that's gonna be game. Putting some pressure on the Shadow Hunter, pressure on the BM, more pressure on the main. So I burrow a Fiend here to keep that vision on the fortress so these towers can attack it. And with dwindling resources, that's just going to drain out the opponent. The opponent can't do anything. He's got a peon over there, but it can't build. Peon over there, can't do anything. A lot of DPS to the main right now. He's going to be forced to repair it. Towers on the side are out of range of the ziggurats. Or the Nerubian towers, spirit towers. And, you know, my DK can nonchalantly... Oh, that's his Blade Master. Where's my DK? DK just chilling in the back, gonna collect a Raider. Okay, so he's forced to repair, and there goes the resources. Resources are dropping to 0, and... you know, GG will be said at any point. Fortress down, GG, game. Kills my acolytes, but it doesn't matter. Alright, so that was Undead Proxy on a Clannie. Hope you enjoyed it. It's been Fumbler. Thanks for watching. See you next time.